Greetings all, Vanna here for Capricorn's weekend message. If I could get the deck straight. Capricorn, the first card that came out for you is the Nine of Wands. I don't want you to drown in your passions, Capricorn. You are one of the most ambitious of all the signs. Like, if there is anyone to create an empire of upheaval and change, it's probably a Capricorn, because they never stop. But it's also very easy to get overwhelmed, burnt out, and frustrated from everything going on, because you have so many things going on inside your head. You have so many dreams and passions and things that you want to create, and there's not enough time in the day to give attention to everything. I've had to break up my schedule because I'm a Capricorn rising, so I understand what you're going through. Your rising sign is actually your most accurate because it stays shifting. And so when you are born, your rising sign is your most accurate because it changes like every 2 hours. The odds of that sign being the same as someone else is very rare, because like the moon sign changes every 2 days. The sun sign changes every 3 days, but the rising sign changes every 2 hours. And it's because your rising sign starts your houses. So your rising will be in your first house, and that basically shows how you react to other things in your life. Natal charts are very complicated. There are lots of other people that can explain it a lot better than I can. But as a Capricorn rising, I understand what it's like having a lot of passions and getting overwhelmed. You also have the Seven of Swords in reverse, someone being not entirely truthful. So when you are working on something, not everything must be shared with everyone, because not everyone in your life wants to work for your greatest and highest good. Not everyone wants to support and see you succeed in that way. And it's mostly because they are afraid themselves, because they see you making moves and moving forward and things that they could only dream about. They are jealous. And they are afraid because you have done so much and moved so far forward. You have already accomplished so much. Look at how beautiful and flourishing that garden is. Grapes are not an easy thing to grow. That's why they were seen as a sign of status and wealth in Old England. That's why things like wine and vineyards were so well taken care of. I feel as though you're coming out of a hermitage. It's not something you have avoided. You have been going through this experience. You have been going through that trial. And you are coming out on the other side of it now. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at how beautiful that is. Everything that you've worked for. Happiness, stability, family, connection, and loyalty. Look, you have... Is that 2 doggos? I thought for a second the girl behind her mother was like a golden lab, but I must just have dogs on the brain. I want to go hug mine. Capricorn, you have a truly beautiful message here of overcoming triumphs, of overcoming trials and tribulations, knowing what is for you and what isn't for you, and seeing through illusions and stagnancies that other people could be trapped in. Yeah. The Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. This is the energy that you are moving away from. This sussy betrayal and... Ooh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, underhanded. Being deceitful. Thank you, Spirit. Being deceitful. Someone is not being truthful with you. So when you are sharing, like, what you are working on, not everyone needs to know every intimate detail, because not everyone is going to be on that same level of support for you. You have the Dragonfly and Pansy bringing in an energy of balance. This is also male ancestors checking in that you are okay, making sure you're taking care of yourself. You have the Antelope and Nourishment card. Please, Capricorn, make sure you are eating good, healthy things, because you are going through this metamorphosis, because you are fundamentally changing. And if there was ever a time in your life to make improvements, it's when you're already changing. It's when you are already becoming something new. Because if not, you could go through this one change and then have to go through another cycle of change and metamorphosis in like 6 months. Because You could have worked on something else while other things were already shifting and been in a better place. You have the intelligence card with the crow here. Crows are very smart creatures. They're also amazing messengers of the goddess Morrigan, the goddess of death and change. She is not an evil goddess. She is one that loves and supports. She does not like receiving death, but she will accept you and love you all the same. And that is why crows are really much more of a comfort than they are a discomfort. You have the cat of independence and the owl of wisdom. So not only do you have intelligence, you have wisdom. Intelligence is something that you are taught from a book, and a wisdom is something you gain from everyday life experiences. This again shows how different you are from the world around you, because you are constantly intaking information, learning, comprehending, integrating this new information to your reality to create a new, more amazing version of yourself. Let go. I fucking love that. You make the world a beautiful place. Never forget that, Capricorn. It may seem crazy sometimes, but it is your adventure, and it is a beautiful one. You have the globe covered in flowers, showing how beautiful this world still is and how much you still have to experience. We have representations of male and female ancestors coming out here, watching over you. You have a graduation cap showing that you have achieved a new status, a new level, a new title in something that you have been working on for a very long time. You have sing that has come out. Singing does a lot of good for expressing your throat chakra and exercising that energy of speaking your truth. Singing, not being afraid that it might sound a little off tune or out of key, and no, you're not Britney Spears. I mean, you might be, but it would be a little weird if you were here. Your story, your unique voice, and your unique song is meant to be shared and sung by you. So don't let the thoughts and pressures of other people misdirect you from your path and your purpose, because your North Star is beautiful and unique and will be your guiding light in the darkness. Only in the darkness can you see the stars. Only when the world is at its dimmest, darkest, and heaviest does your power shine, does your light shine forth and shows you what you're really made of, is when everything is about to fall apart. You, Capricorn, have an incredible resilience to you. You have overcome so much already and have not let these naysaying voices make you doubt what you already know about yourself, which is that you are amazing. Have a beautiful day, Capricorn.